how are you? I was reading an article about how to make better decisions, and it inspired me to put a little video together for you because I think people struggle with decisions. The problem with decisions is that they're usually about some sort of trade-off. And the more important the decision, the more important the trade-off. For example, should I work or spend time with the family? Should I save money or spend it? Should I take a break or maybe try to do more? And when you're making a very important decision, a serious commitment, the risk seems to multiply, and before you know it, all you can think about is argh. Argh. Like the old Snoopy character or whoever did that. And so the social scientists go to work on how to make better decisions and what goes into it exactly. They talk about something called the valuation system. And here's the key. A valuation is hard to come by if the reward is in the distance or if it's too vague. In other words, if you're choosing between instant gratification, which is very vivid and clear to you, or something that's going to be a ways off, that's vague and unclear to you, it's just easier to grab the instant gratification. So here's the problem. If one is in the habit of choosing those easy, low risk, instant gratification, low valuation type decisions, it's really hard to move the needle on your career, your lifestyle, how much money you make, where you live, and your attitude ultimately, your attitude about life. I know this because as I try to help people make good decisions about professional development, I happen to teach presentation skills in a program called Present Like a Pro, a coaching program. And I also help people write books. I specialize in people that have never been published before, so I can get you published. But for a lot of people, this is a major commitment. For sure, it's not an inexpensive ticket, right? Which makes it a commitment. But also, I don't do this for you in 24 hours, so it's not an easy thing. It's something that's in the distance a little bit. Not far in the distance, but a little bit. So my challenge on these calls, these breakthrough calls that I do, which are free, and we talk about what the person imagines for themselves, why they're interested in writing, what kind of message they want to share with the world, or why they want to get on the keynote circuit. What do they talk about? What do they think they can help people with? I love these kinds of conversations because they're a great discovery, not just for me, but for the person I'm talking to. And what the social scientists have found out is that if you are able to make these goals vivid, that the decision becomes easier. So I want the decision to be easy for my clients, my prospective clients. So I try to be very vivid about exactly how long the process will take. In the case of the Present Like a Pro coaching program, it's 6 weeks to get you onto the keynote circuit. That's it. And it's not the kind of 6 weeks where you have to quit your job or never say hi to your family. It's by doing stuff that you do every day when you get up, for the most part. And if you want to write a book, your very first book, you've never done it before, 10 weeks. So I try to be very vivid for you about how long it's going to take, about exactly how much money can be made through both activities, about how many trips you'll be able to take once people recognize you as a speaker who's available to them. And perhaps most fun is imagining quite vividly where you'll be traveling to, and you will be paid to visit these places. You want to just go there where there's places where there are palm trees in the wintertime? I'm your guy. I'll set you up for that. So once we make the goal vivid, it becomes easier. And of course, the social scientists also say that you don't want to do anything like this alone. You want to do it with somebody, and somebody you trust, ideally somebody that is fun to be with. And of course, that fit is different for everybody. So you're looking for the double win. You're looking for reward, something that's rewarding and meaningful. And if you're interested in either of my programs, I'd love to help you. michaelangelocaruso.com, but the best way to get this started is just to respond to this, or go to michaelangelocaruso.com/chat, michaelangelocaruso.com/chat. We'll talk about it and see what's possible. Let's make better decisions. Talk to you soon.